viewers. Namaste Dr. Suhasini.
Namaste Pragati.
Welcome to Unfold the Self. Dear viewers, we are shooting this episode on Teachers' Day. So on behalf of all the students, I pay my sincere gratitude to our very loved teacher, Dr. Suhasini ma'am. And thank you so much ma'am for teaching us this divine science.
Thank you so much.
So let's start
Yes.
with today's episode.
Yes.
Ma'am, we have discussed all positive, negative and destructive qualities
Yes.
of numbers 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5.
5. Yes.
Ma'am, are we supposed to learn all of them? Because it will be very difficult.
You need not learn everything. You need not memorize everything.
Okay.
See, this class is about teaching the basics. Okay. Like when a child starts learning, we teach A, B, C, D or 1 to 10. The child takes time to learn. Okay. Once you memorize A, B, C, D or 1 to 10 or whatever, then we start teaching the child A for apple. In the next class, we tell A is also for aeroplane. A is also for ant.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
slowly, see, it is not easy to memorize all the aspects. Even I have not memorized. And that's why I need my notes.
Right.
I need my notes and I'm not hiding it from people. I need my notes.
True.
Instead of keeping the notes behind the camera, I'm keeping in front of me.
Very true.
Okay. So,
Yes.
even I cannot learn everything, memorize everything. Because 300-400 pages of notes, it's not easy to memorize.
Correct.
But once you start understanding when we do the calculations, this will help us because every time you'll have to go back and check what are the destructive aspects, especially when you see your own numbers.
Okay.
Then you'll understand what are the negative aspects.
Okay.
That is why we are doing this.
Fine.
Nobody need to memorize all this. Will you show our viewers number 6? Okay, so now Pragati, will you draw 6 for our viewers?
Yes.
You know how to draw. You draw 2 triangles overlapping so that it looks like a 6-pointed star. So 6 is about harmonization. So when you write 6, it has a heavy bottom.
Yes.
Correct? Yes. So number 6 symbol looks like a star. Okay? There are 2 overlapping triangles. One above and other below. I'll tell you the details about this triangle later on. We'll learn. So 6 looks like what? 6 has a heavy bottom. There's a line and there's a heavy bottom. As if it is pregnant with love.
Oh.
I can't forget my
love.
I can't forget my gynec background.
Pregnant with love.
See, it has a unstable base.
Yes.
It wobbles but bounces back because see it is heavy at bottom, no? So it will bounce back.
Okay.
See, the bottom is heavy.
Yes.
Okay. So it's the most loving of all the numbers. It is the most harmonious number among all the numbers. Now this is ruled by the planet Venus. So Venus is what? Shukra. Shukracharya is a guru of Asuras.
Yes.
Okay. We have seen Brihaspati as the guru of Devatas. Yes. Now this is guru of Asuras. Now let's look at the positive or constructive aspects of the number.
Yes.
So the first important aspect is when we say it is one of the most harmonious numbers. What does it mean? It is very adjusting. It is very adaptable. Okay. It loves beauty and art. See, for 3 it was more about the verbal art. For 6 is a visual art. They want everything beautiful around them. To look beautiful, colorful. Also balanced. Because though the bottom is heavy, though it wobbles, it is still balanced. Because the heavy bottom doesn't let it fall down.
Correct. Yes.
Right? It is conservative. It doesn't like changes. Okay. So now here it is opposite of 5.
Yes. Yes.
It is conservative.
They want change.
It doesn't like changes.
Yes.
It takes time. See, it doesn't like means basically it takes little time to adjust to changes.
Okay.
It's not about not liking. They take a little time to adjust. Okay. Counseling comes to them very naturally. They are very good counselors, good teachers. Especially they handle children very well. They are very good home managers, home management, food management. Very domestic. They love family. They are happily married.
Okay.
They love the homely environment. They love their homes basically, and they decorate their homes also very well. Okay. They're also flirtatious. Then guardianship, there is motherhood, fatherhood comes very naturally to them. It is a guardian's number. Okay. They like peaceful existence around them. Okay. The 6 always holds family together. Healing comes to them. People use their shoulder to cry. And people use they offer their shoulder for people to cry. They offer their shoulder.
Yes.
So the love, help, friendship they express to others will come back to them as good karma. This is very good for a 6. So whatever help or love they offer to others, it comes back to them as good karma.
Okay.
Yes. So they should keep on doing.
Yes. Keep on doing.
See, they are very idealistic. Idealistic means they understand do's and don'ts very well. ये करना है, ये नहीं करना है, what is good, what is not good. They understand it very well. They are lucky with money.
Okay.
They are lucky with money. They have a musical talent, magnetic personality. Generally, we say that 6s have very expressive eyes. Like for 3s, we use the word a good smile. For 2s, we say they are very gentle and shy. So 6s generally have expressive eyes. Okay. Poise, composed. They are composed in difficult situations because it, as I told you, it is a heavy bottom. Comes back. Even in difficult situations, it comes back to its natural shape. Yes. Okay. They don't run away from responsibility. Here again, it is opposite of 5. 6s never run away from responsibility. They understand human feelings very well. Okay. They are even service to mankind. Or they are very, or should I say, community conscious.
Okay.
They are very community conscious. Okay. They say they make good neighbors actually.
Oh.
They want stability. They want a stable and secure life. Tenacity. They keep trying until they reach their goal. They are very tenacious. Okay. The persistence, perseverance comes to them. मेहनत करते हैं लोग. मेहनती होते हैं. Hard working. Okay. They are not like 3s. 3s and 5s. They don't like hard work. 4 likes hard work a lot.
Okay.
I'll tell you the reasons later on why they are hard working.
Okay.
Yes, we'll tell. But they are not very selfless. As 9s are more selfless. So they expect something in return. Whenever they help others or do something for others, they expect at least a thank you. Okay. So these are the positive aspects.
Yes.
Now let's look at the negative aspects. Anxiety. Very anxious. Because see, they anxious about what is going to happen to their children, husband, parents, brother, sister, whosoever is their close family. They are very anxious and they are worried about them all the time.
Oh.
They keep worrying about them.
Okay.
Okay? That is why it's a negative aspect. They are very conventional, traditional, ritualistic, paramparagat. They follow parampara very well. Sanskriti, parampara, exactly. Dogmatic. Dogmatic means they know that their beliefs are right. And others also should accept them. Others means people around them.
Yeah, they should.
Especially their family. Okay. Then something like donkey work. We use the word drudgery. Hard work, hard boring work. They keep on doing without complaining. Okay. That is why they become anxious. No? It is going to, somewhere it is going to trouble them.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Feeling of rejection, hopelessness. They are also very interfering, meddlesome, nosy, want to know everything. सब जगह नाक घुसाएंगे.
नाक घुसाना.
Pride. Pride because somewhere they know that they're good people. Smugness, exaggerated self-opinion, offensive satisfaction. See, this comes under negative. You know, you offend someone and then you feel satisfied. Okay? Okay, now let's see the destructive aspects of this number.
Yes.
Okay? First is cynicism, cynical. When you are very dogmatic, very conservative, you also become cynical.
Okay.
Okay? Fault finding. Because they feel that what they say is the right thing. So whatever others are doing, it is wrong.
Wrong.
So fault finding. Okay, bitterness. Domestic tyranny means cruel and unfair use of power, especially with maid servants, people working under them. We could say slavery. उनको गुलाम बन के रखेंगे. That kind of a thing. It comes under destructive. Okay. Ego is very strong. Jealousy.
Okay.
They say that among all the number 6 are the most jealous because they want the best in life. There's nothing like best, no?
Right.
And suspicious, especially about their spouses.
Oh.
Yes. So these are the negative aspects of number 6.
Yes.
Now we move on to 7. Okay, so Pragati, will you show 7?
Yes, ma'am.
7, how will you draw 7? You draw a square below and a triangle above.
Square below and a triangle.
Yes.
Is it correct, ma'am?
Yes.
Okay.
So 7 is perfection.
Perfection.
Okay. So 7 is about perfection. Okay, I told you to write perfection there.
Yes.
Okay. It has 2 straight lines.
Correct.
Like 1, 4, 7. These are the 3 numbers which have straight lines. They have no curvatures. No curves at all.
Right.
Okay. It has a hard angle. Okay. It has an outstretched arm. You know, this arm outstretched. As if this arm is holding a lamp.
Okay.
Lamp for what? As if searching for answers.
Oh.
So this lamp is for searching for answers.
Okay.
Because 7 is always searching for something. That is why it is one of the most spiritual numbers. They want to know the truth behind everything.
Okay.
That is why 7 is one of the most spiritual numbers. Right? It is stable, retaining and receptive. It is open on one side. So
right.
it is receptive.
Correct.
Okay, it is retaining. Whatever knowledge it gets, it retains.
Yes.
Okay. It is ruled by the planet Neptune, that is Ketu. See, as I told you, Rahu and Ketu are 2 shadow planets.
Yes.
They are not the planets per se. So, Rahu is the upper part, head. Ketu is the torso, the lower part of the body. Okay. Now, here you will understand that though their minds are very strong, mental analysis is very good.
Okay.
It's very good for a 7. But their heart is also emotional. See, Ketu doesn't have a head. So it's always searching, looking up. Kahan gaya mera sir? It's always searching, it's always looking up. It's searching what? When you say up means spiritual.
Spiritual.
It's trying to understand what is above me. Okay.
Wow.
You know, if you look at the positive aspects of this number, it's a mental number. It has an analytical mind, like a scholar.
Okay.
They are generally scholars. Abstract thinking, introspection comes to them naturally. Okay. They like to sit alone.
Okay.
They like to be left alone, like a hermit,
Oh.
because they want to do research.
Yes.
And aloneness doesn't, they are not loners, but they like aloneness. Okay. They are discoverers because they want to know the truth. So they can discover. So they are into research, deep study. Right? They have an excellent comic timing.
Oh.
Yes. Though they are mentally, because mentally they are very sharp. 7 is a very sharp number, very mentally they are very sharp. Intellectuals, always thinking, writing, editing, directing, doing something all the time, where the mind is required. Okay, not the physical body. This is all mental work. 6 does more of physical work. Later on we'll see even 8 belongs to that. But 7, no physical hard work. It's all mental work. Okay. They have lot of knowledge about the spiritual aspects, the philosophy, the knowledge about the self. Okay. It's always misunderstood in life. See, they're very smart people. They can read people's minds, but people cannot read their mind.
Yes.
Okay. They're very mysterious, strange, puzzling. समझ नहीं सकते हैं उनको. We don't know what is going on inside their mind. Okay, they are meditative and contemplative. Their observation is very good. So when you are into research, you have to be a good observer.
Correct.
Okay, they are preachers, philosopher, thinker, scientist, guide, sage, seeker of the truth. All these qualities go with 7. Peaceful. Peaceful मतलब क्या है? See, they like silence. They won't talk unless asked for. पूछेंगे तो ही बोलेंगे. They won't give unnecessary advice, though they have lot of knowledge, wisdom, but they don't give that knowledge away just like that. कहीं भी नहीं बोलेंगे कुछ भी.
Okay.
They will talk only when they are asked for. So that's the researchers, scientific research. They can sit for hours together. They are shy, withdrawn. They are introvert. See, one who sits alone is always withdrawn. He's not used to seeing people.
Correct.
It's withdrawn. Unique quality.
Yes.
They are trustworthy, always ready to help. Though they are loners,
Yes.
they like their space, but they still are always ready to help. Okay, so these are the positive aspects.
Yes.
Now let's look at the negative aspects. So the negative aspects are aloofness, not very friendly. Okay. Coldness. Coldness means what? Lack of warm feelings. Confusion. Why confusion? Because they are gathering so much information. They are gathering so much information, knowledge, that confusion is going to happen. Okay. Erratic. Erratic means you can never predict this person, how he will behave. Yesterday he was like this, so today also he will be like this. No. He, she, I mean, there is nothing like he here. The most important negative aspect of 7 is that they are very fearful. They are born with fear. That is why the most important advice for them is move from fear to faith. Move from fear to faith. There is an inborn fear in them. Fear of the unknown. We don't know what they fear what, we don't know. So that is why they have to move from fear to faith. Okay. Then they can humiliate people. The 7s are one of the most sarcastic people. We are not talking about people. Number. Yeah.
Yes.
So one of the most sarcastic. They have an art of sarcasm.
Art of sarcasm.
Yes. Like for one I said, no, art of arrogance.
Yes.
Like they have art of sarcasm. Okay. You melancholy, depression, nervousness. So when you are alone, you're likely to suffer from all these problems.
Okay.
Alone, no. Pride because of the amount of knowledge they have. Okay. Keep doubting. See, I always remember, doubt leads to fear. Right? So these are the negative aspects. Now let's look at the destructive aspects. So the destructive aspects are addictions. Addictions because of loneliness. 5 ka tendency to addictions is different because they want to try out everything. They want to be free.
Correct.
Okay. Yes. For 7s it is because of loneliness. Okay. Then comes crafty. Very crafty. They'll get things by using dishonest and unfair methods. Cheating. deceitfulness, to trick or deceive someone, chal kapat, falseness, dishonesty. These are destructive aspects. Lack of faith, no trust in others, and malice, desire to harm others. Okay. Suppression, either they suppress others or they get suppressed. It works both ways. Turbulence, because ashanti, turbulent mind, because so much is coming.
Correct.
They're getting so much knowledge. Instability, the mind is always chaotic. Mind is full of chaos. Okay. Then theft, stealing, chori.
Stealing, वो खुद करें, मतलब like
Yes.
the number.
Yes.
Oh.
See, these are destructive aspects. So this is all about the number 7.
Ma'am, tell us something about Pythagoras.
I think today is the best day to talk about Pythagoras because today is a teacher's day.
Yes.
And see, ultimately Pythagoras is our teacher. We are studying Pythagorean Numerology. So Pythagoras is our teacher. Okay, I'll tell you something. I told you in our introductory class that he set up a school.
Right.
So school was like a monastery. Gurukul, like a Gurukul. So there were some students who used to live there all the time.
Okay.
Okay, like we have Gurukuls, no? That
Right.
where students live there.
With
We
the
call
teacher.
them disciples, not
Disciples,
students. The
yes.
disciples used to live there all the time. Whereas there were some disciples who used to not live there, but they used to visit, maybe for prayers or discourses or whatever. So the students who used to live there had to follow a certain lifestyle.
Oh.
They had to follow a certain lifestyle. There's some certain strict rules were there which they used to follow.
Okay.
I think I will tell you about that lifestyle after we talk about 8.
Okay. Fine. Okay, ma'am. Yeah.
Yeah.
So now I'll just draw the symbol of 8.
8. Yes. So Pragati, will you draw an 8?
Yes.
The symbol of 8. It is overlapping squares.
Okay.
You draw one square and on top of it draw another square.
Like this, ma'am?
Yes.
Okay.
So 8 is about manifestation. You write 8 the number, how we write?
Yes.
Now it has 2 circles equal at the top. Yes.
Manifestation.
Correct. Okay. So the shape is what? The two circles.
2 circles.
One stacked one above the other.
Yes.
Okay. Equal at the top and bottom. See, this 8 is something like this. If
Correct.
you look at it, equal at the top and bottom. Okay. It represents balance between the material world and the spiritual world.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
The symbol reflects heaven and earth in 2 circles stacked upon each other. Okay. Now this 8, if you tilt it, what will happen?
Infinity.
Exactly. So it looks like infinity. Infinity means what? Infinite potential.
Potentials. Oh.
Infinity
Wow.
is infinite potential. Okay. Now it is ruled by the planet Saturn, Shani. It is. So Saturn is a teacher. It is one of the most feared planets. पता नहीं लोग इतना डरते हैं उससे. But actually Saturn is a teacher. It makes you very powerful. Saturn makes you very powerful. It teaches you to be strong and wise. Why people fear? Because it's a planet of karma. So karma is what? Reward and punishment. Both. According to your karma, you get reward or you get punished.
Yes.
Okay. So it's your own karma actually. He's only a, what should I say? He only keeps our account of karmic account maybe.
Yes.
So reward in what sense? Reward could be giving money, power, wealth, prosperity. And punishment could be what? Dukha, sadness, poverty,
Delays.
bankruptcy, delays, all that. Okay.
Correct.
So 8 gives extreme results. So, shall we discuss the positive aspects now?
Yes.
Number 8. Okay. 1. First is it is ambitious. Like a 1. 1 is also ambitious. 8 is another next ambitious number. The most ambitious number is 8.
8. Okay.
Okay. See, 8 always wants to be someone. I want to prove myself. I want to be someone.
Okay.
It has that feeling, you know. It is authoritarian, controlling. So, क्या होता है ना, when you are controlling, you don't allow others around you to give the freedom to decide things. So they will decide on behalf of others. So sometimes it is good. Because if they have weaker people around them, they have to decide.
Correct.
But sometimes it might become little controlling.
Okay.
So positive से negative कैसे जाता है देखो तुरंत.
हाँ, immediately.
Because authority is authority, one aspect. Then controlling becomes a little negative.
Little less.
Yes. Then they want to accumulate more and more wealth.
Oh.
Because they are insecure about money. They have a lot of insecurity about money. 8s are always dependable and trustworthy. Okay. They have executive and managerial ability. Okay. Another aspect of 8 is they have a good foresight. Durdarshita. They have got a very good foresight. That is why they are the best planners. 8 is the best planner. Among all the numbers, 8 is the best planner. Never go wrong. Because they have a foresight. आगे का देखते हैं. Okay. They have a good fundraising capacity. High finance का number है. It's a high finance number. Hard work and perseverance. Hard work comes to them naturally. They know that without hard work they cannot get anything. They have to work hard. Okay. They always give sound judgment. Because they are fair to people. They are very fair. They are leaders. Good business person. They think big. Their dreams are big. They make big plans. Okay. It's also a gambler's number. It can take risk. Risk taking. It's money minded. It knows how to handle money, how to save, how to spend wisely. Everything about money. Basically, they work for material satisfaction.
Okay.
Okay. So it is not a selfless work. Hard work to help himself, herself, or whatever. Oneself, I'll use the word. Okay. They are practical and grounded. Power. They strive for power and high goals. They always have high goals. 8s make good politicians. People look for guidance and encouragement. They are result oriented. This is again one of the most result oriented numbers. Okay. It has the power to succeed. They are self reliant. They don't depend on others for anything. Especially do their work. I mean anything in the sense to do their work. They are very status conscious. They want to prove their superiority. They want appreciation.
Okay.
Whatever they do it either for name, fame, money, power, recognition. Okay. But in the end, I'll say one thing. It's a visionary's number.
8 is a visionary's
number. Don't forget that. Okay. Then we come to the negative aspects. Negative aspects are when you say ambition, क्या होता है? Over ambitiousness, careless attitude, demand for appreciation or recognition.
Okay.
So they want to be in the limelight.
Right.
Hard on themselves. When you work hard, you are also hard on yourself. See, this is true about 4, about 6 and about 8. They are very hard on themselves because they are hardworking.
Yes.
Because they are hardworking. They really work hard and they strain their body as well as mind. Okay. Intolerance. Love of power. Materialistic. Too much money minded. Sometimes very poor judgment. Scheming. They make secret schemes. Politicians. No? They are good politicians. They can make secret plans. And sometimes in the negative they make the plans to cheat someone for their own benefit.
Okay.
This is the negative aspect. When you say
Right.
good planner and all, it comes under positive, and scheming comes under negative.
Negative aspect, yes.
They worry about the future, especially they're very, especially money matters. They always feel that they don't have enough. Okay. Now, if you look at the destructive aspects, abuse of power. Abuse of power. Because see, they do everything for, as I told you, money, power, fame, name, recognition.
Correct.
When they get that power, they tend to abuse. Okay. Bullying. One is one number which in the destructive aspects, bullying comes to them. Similarly, 8. Bullying में क्या होता है? You misuse your power against weaker sections of people.
Okay.
See, exactly like 1.
Okay.
There are a lot of similarities between 1 and 8.
Okay.
Okay. Then comes cruelty, cruel behavior, abusement. That comes under then corruption. See, when you're so much money minded, you tend to be corrupt. So you use unscrupulous methods to earn that money. Okay. Because money at all cost. When you say money at all cost, then you use any method, any way, any unscrupulous, dishonest way to earn that money. Okay. Then oppressive, controlling again by force. So when you oppress others, now you don't allow freedom to others. You don't give them freedom. Okay. Also revengeful. Revengeful में कैसा होता है ना? They don't forget things easily. Okay. So these are the destructive aspects of number 8.
Yes.
So today we have learned 6, 7 and 8.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So we left that question.
Yes.
About Pythagoras.
Pythagoras.
So in their monastery, or the disciples who used to live there,
Right.
for them certain lifestyle was followed. Certain strict rules were followed. They had to follow those rules. Okay. The first was, of course, they gave lot of importance to exercise, athletics, morning walks. Okay. They used to celebrate sunrise.
Wow.
Okay. Then praying. I think in the beginning, I think in our first session, I told you about the diagram of tetractics.
Yes.
The triangle.
Triangle.
Okay?
Yes.
So that we have talked about. Then vegetarianism.
Okay.
Those days.
Yes.
Vegetarianism. So he used to, the people who were living there, disciples who were living there, they had to strictly follow these rules. But those who were visiting, it wasn't very strict for them.
Okay.
So they could be vegetarians or non-vegetarians or whatever.
Right.
I mean, the rules were relaxed for them.
Okay.
Okay. And then lastly, contemplation or meditation at the beginning and end of the day. Every single day.
They have to follow.
They had to follow these rules.
Yes.
Okay. So I think we bow down to our Guru, Pythagoras,
Yes.
who is our teacher.
Yes.
Because it's a teacher's day.
Okay, ma'am, one last question I want to ask.
Yes.
We have studied 6 symbolism today.
Yes.
It looks like a star.
Yes.
Does that too mean anything?
Yeah, see, 6, in the symbolism, 6 is a star. There are 2 triangles overlapping.
Correct.
It's a 6-pointed star.
Yes.
Okay. It's a Venus. See, Venus is the second brightest planet after moon. But moon का क्या होता है? Moon has, stages.
Waxing, waning.
Waxing, waning stage.
Yes.
Amavasya also comes.
Correct.
The new moon also comes. But the Venus, star of Venus, Shukrachi Chandani. Shukra Tara we call it. It's always bright and shiny in the sky. You can see them all the time in the sky.
Okay. Okay. Mesmerizing. Yes. So we are today we are done with 6, 7 and 8.
Yes.
And as ma'am suggested, please keep notebooks handy with you. Write down the positive, negative and destructive aspects because we'll need them in our further classes. And in next class, ma'am, we'll take the remaining 9, 11 and 22.
Master numbers and
Yes.
the 9 one which is remaining.
Yes.
After that, after we are done with all the numbers, we will actually start our calculations.
Okay.
how to calculate with your numbers, where to use the date of birth, where to use the name. We will be, studying 6 numbers which describe your personality. There are 6 numbers which will describe our personality. So don't think about only one number.
Yes.
Again, I'm telling you, you are not only one number.
You are
We are
not
made of
only-
6 numbers and many more.
You are not only one number. Yeah,
Yes. Okay.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, I'll
So,
meet
namaste.
again in our next episode. Write down comments so that we'll get to know your feedbacks. Namaste.
Namaste.